Hey, what's up people? Welcome back to T's Time. I'm TJ. Today we're going to work on installing this propane tank. We're actually going to continue installing the propane tank. Last time I left off, I just drilled out the brackets, the little spacers to go under the chassis. So we're going to do that, but right now I'm going to work on building a little frame or like a little jack point out of the, let's say, I don't know, the stand I was using to install the hitch. I'm gonna repurpose that. I'm just gonna take those out. I'll probably just add another length of 2x4 like right here, so it can kind of cradle the tank. But I'm gonna get started on that, get it pulled out, and then just have to measure, get the holes right. Yeah, the holes right. Make sure we get the placement right. It's going under the body, so it'll be out of the way. It's hidden. It's a safe space for it. It's an ASME propane tank, so it's made for RVs, so it is designed for what I'm using it for. But safety first, measure, cut, take your time, get the space right. And I'm probably actually going to use like silicone or some kind of sealant to just kind of go around like the bolts as I drop them through, so I want to make sure moisture doesn't come from the holes. I don't think it should, but just to be on the safe side, I'm going to use some kind of silicone or some kind of sealant to keep the dirt, the moisture out of the cab. I want the inside to be kind of sealed off just for AC purposes, air quality, all the above. But let's start on the brackets. That's 19 inches. So right there, and we have a screw here. So I'm going to give ourselves some extra space. The fridge is 19 right there. So we have 48. So that's 48 inches right here, end to end. Those are for the ends of the mounting plates. So fridge will sit here. Then I'll have probably cabinet access panel holes in case I ever have to replace a tank or remove it or whatever. I want to make sure I could still access those bolts. So I'm gonna actually go off of, there's a screw holding this plate down, and we have 48, so I'm going to measure 8 inches off of that on the bottom. Yeah. So I already went down there, but I'm going to show you. It's probably a little dark, but bear with me. So this is the screw that I was talking about from the top. I don't know if you can see that. It's right there. So we're gonna do 8 inches off of that. So the mounting plate, it'll sit here, the aluminum plate that I have, the spacer, it'll sit in this, so that way it drops it down so it has clearance to mount, because if I didn't have the spacer, the tank wouldn't sit flush against the bottom. There would be like a gap, you have to put like a bunch of spacers or whatever, but I'm just going to use that aluminum piece. So 8 inches, the plate will sit here, and then we have a total of 48. So the other end should fall somewhere in this rib right here, like probably right here, and yeah. Let's see here. This measurement right here is 13 from on center of that screw from where that other screw was. So we could actually come, let's go 16 inches from the center of this screw over to, so this will be the end of the mounting plate, 16. So 16 and that. Gonna go 8. This right here. So this is where I want the one plate to sit, like the mounting, that little spacer. The end of it will be right here where that 8 inches is. It's right there. So I could drill like a pilot hole, one pilot hole through, just to kind of see where it falls. Yeah. the holes are drilled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 going through the bottom. The footage, the battery died before I finished drilling the holes, but you get the basic concept of it. You saw the first set I drilled through. It's just the same over here. Let's look at the bottom just to make sure that the holes are where they're supposed to be. Hopefully they are. Hopefully they didn't screw up and have to re-drill, but they should be in the right place. All right, it looks like we should be good. One bracket will go here, one will go there. Well, one bracket there, and the other bracket down here. So it landed nicely between the ribs. Each bracket, or the little spacer that I made, is 2-inch wide, so that should be fine. And should be fine there also. So we're cool with that. So I'm gonna actually clean that up a little bit, just try to get all the crud and dust off before I mount it up, because I'm probably going to drop some silicone through from the top. All right, so where we're at right now, as you can see, we have a little bit of a rain cloud, so I dragged everything back in. My plan of attack for installing the tank is back the van out, where the back wheels are down here, the front wheels are up on this part, to kind of give me a little space, because when it's level, the tank can't slide under the body. So that will give me like a little bit of a gap. I probably even will drive the front wheels on probably like some 2x4s or something, just kind of raise it up that much more, so I can slide the tank under, hopefully on the jack, and jack it up into place. So the bolts I'm going to drop down drop from the top down, so I just have to like align everything and get it into place. And then once I have it in place, all lined up with the jack putting pressure on it up against the body, I'll probably take each bolt out a little bit and drop some silicone in. But right now I'm going to hold off. I'm not trying to bring everything out and everything get rained on. So for right now, I'm going to pause. It'll be continuation. It'll be in the same video, but right now I'm pausing for a little bit. But yeah. All right, so the tank is in, it's finished, it's mounted, it's bolted, it's sealed. For the inside, to hold the bolts, I was using my breaker bar, just kind of resting against this, or I had it resting against the wall, or I had it resting against the tool chest here, just to hold it. So each bolt I had to come at the top, reset it, and then go at the bottom and tighten everything up. But I used blue Loctite, and then also Yamabond, just to kind of seal, and the thread lock is just to keep the bolts from coming out, even though they're nylons, so they shouldn't back out anyway. But I feel like it's secure. Like, I was pulling up on it with my body weight, so I think it should be good. It should be safe. It shouldn't go anywhere. The routing of the copper lines, or if I use copper or whatever I use to run the propane to the hot water heater, the stove, that'll be a later episode or video or vlog or whatever. But yeah, I appreciate you. Like, subscribe, comment, suggestions. There's plenty more to come. We're gonna get this thing finished eventually. So thanks for watching. Peace. TJ.